Jeni Kyuchukova, Director of Quality and Process in MentorMate, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit more about automation testing vs manual testing. And you can take a look, I have a little drawing back there. I will start by explaining what manual testing means. It's basically done by people who are creating real user scenarios and then executing them against software in development to ensure that the software is ready for production and it's not going to cause any errors or prevent the end users of working with the software. And now I'm going to explain what automation testing means. It's again, the automated tests are created by people, but they're actually programs that are testing the software. So when we talk about automation vs manual testing, what's the difference, right? The biggest difference is that manual testing, it can be used to take a look if the software is looking nice and beautiful and if it's user friendly, while automation is used when we need to simulate something that will require a lot of people or a lot of efforts. For example, we will use automation testing when we want to do a performance testing, when we want to make sure that the system will work with a lot of users, and we simulate them with an automation script. While if we want to do this with manual testing, it will be very hard. We will need like thousands and thousands of people, and it's not cost effective. On the other hand, manual testing sometimes can be, we are humans, we can make mistakes, right? While doing some kind of hard calculations or something very complicated, where when we use software, when we have created an automation tests, they are not prone to mistakes when we talk about calculations. So in terms of time, so if we test something manual, it can take like 5 minutes. If we need to create an automation script to test something, it might take hours, right? But then automation tests return their investment, because you can, when you have a big amount of test cases that you have automated, you can, when you run them, it takes much more less time if you do it manually. So if you ask me which is better, manual or automation testing, my answer will be, there is not such competition, right? It's manual testing and automation testing go hand by hand, because manual testing ensures that a software can be easily used by users and can cover much complicated scenarios from user perspective. And on the other hand, automation helps us to speed up the process of testing and help us test some items that are very hard for human beings to execute them themselves. So thank you so much for being with me. Thank you. Bye.